One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Line gets set. 1st down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got a man. Finally dragged down. He picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. To the edge, it's Ott. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. There's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're working that left side. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first three offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Got a little space.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll go back to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Gibson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. On the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, running back gets to give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Wants to throw it. Intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snags it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's caught. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Takes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short pass is the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In the 2nd half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here's the handoff. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Mateer. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a beautiful sight. Not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll do it himself. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sherrod. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO, it's complete. And they swarm him under. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quick strike complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Sategna. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. Hard running there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Ott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. quickly complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're going to run it. Turning it on. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Gaines. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To the air, it's Madsen. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gaines. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. He'll keep it himself. Quick spin on the ride. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down coming up.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Gets it out fast. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Catch in the middle, it spurts. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The give to the back. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. Hauls it in, the first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Finds his man, it's Ford. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions.
Picked off to stop the threat. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing it. They've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lewis. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air on fourth down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Madsen. grabbed in the backfield. It's Spangler. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time on target. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they spike it to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
It's now 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.